What is going on, everybody? Back with some more NBA best bets. Got 4 picks for you guys once again today. Hopefully we can get that sweep today. Came super close to the sweep yesterday. Ended up 3-1 on our free picks. Tobias Harris ended up selling us, which obviously sucks because we had Tobias in the free slip I gave you guys in the video. So free slip yesterday, ended up chalking, but a 3-1 day on the free picks is obviously a good day and can't complain with that at all. I am going to be picking a winner from yesterday's video to receive a free month of VIP. So if you're new to the channel, I do this in every video. I pick a random comment to win a free month of VIP, but we do have to hit 50 comments and 200 likes on the video for me to do that. If we hit 400 likes, I'll pick 2 of you. So came super close to 4. Well, we got 300 likes in yesterday's video, so not quite the 400 to get 2, but still, I want to say thank you to every single one of you. I do appreciate the love and support. But let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday's video. Drum roll. It is for Daiku. I don't know if I said that right or not, man. But he said, "Does Maxey playing tonight affect Harris's assists?" Yes, it definitely would have affected him a little bit, but the blowout killed him anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered even if Maxey didn't play, probably. So anyway, appreciate it, man. Send me a message on Discord. I'll get you a free month of VIP. And once again, congrats. But let's go ahead and jump into everything. So if you guys do want to sign up for our Patreon, link is down in the description. Click that. It's going to bring you to this page. $25 a month. You get every single play. All you have to do is hit join here. Sign up to Patreon if you don't have one. Connect your Discord to Patreon. And then once you connect Discord to Patreon, it'll automatically update your role in the Discord server and give you access to all the VIP channels, which will see all of our plays, all of our mods plays. Highly recommend you guys do this. If you want to get a free month of this, you can sign up for any of our partnered apps. That includes Chalkboard, Underdog, Sleeper, Thunderpick, DGF. Any of those get you a free month. So that being said, let's jump into our 2 websites we use in this video. The first one, like I said, is called DG Fantasy or DGF. This is an optimizer. It's a tool that takes all of our plays from our apps like Prizepicks, compares it directly back to sports books. It'll give you a percent odds to hit value or positive EV value. So percent odds to hit here, 54% for our man DeJounte Murray. So really good platform to look for plays if you need help with that. So highly recommend anybody get this. You do get a 25% off discount if you use our link down in the description. And then if you want to use the app that we use to make or to see all the charts for all of our plays, and it just makes researching a lot easier as well. This one's called OUTLIER.bet, for example. Herder right here, he's been under the assist or over the assist right here in 10 straight games. So another good play for you guys. Found that instantly. This isn't something to research. This is literally just on the top of the list on OUTLIER. So makes things like that super easy. You can see the Lakers defense, all this. You can pretty much do whatever you want. But highly recommend you guys have this platform as well. You do get a 7-day free trial if you use our link in the description. But let's go ahead and jump into these free picks, guys. So we are going to do our Goblin play of the day first, as usual. Obviously, they have the pie for Harden on here, so 3.14. That's obviously going to be a lot, but anyway, the Goblin we're going with today is going to be for our man Jimmy Buckets, taking our boy Butler over 17.5 points. Really like this play, man. You still get 2x value if you play it with a normal prop on here, so still win double your money, which is good value for a Goblin play. Looking at our man Butler, he's hit 18 points in 13 of his last 15 games. So we're going to pull him up here on OUTLIER just to show you guys. We're going to pull up points. Over 21.5 is his original line. And if you go down to 17.5, he's cashed it 8 of his last 10. He's cashed it 70% of his last 20, but he's cashed it 13 of his last 15. Dude has been killing this prop lately. In 2023 season, he cashed it 67% of games head-to-head versus Denver. He's cashed it in 5 straight. Obviously, that's only 1 game from this season where he had 21. But look at this from last season. 4 straight games he had at least 21 points. So been smashing it. It's a repeat of the finals last year. He should be playing around 40, or he played 40 minutes in Denver back in on the 29th. You can see he had 40.3 minutes. I expect something similar tonight. I think he's going to get at least 21 or at least 20 points tonight, honestly. Last game was at Denver. This game's at home. I think Butler's going to step it up tonight. I think he's going to have a good one, and I think 18 points is going to be pretty free for our man Butler tonight. So looking at Denver, they give up 7th in the league in points. So not a lot of points given up by Denver, but if you go to small forward, it's one as well. Power forward is 19. So a lot to power forward, not many to small forward. I think Butler's going to get 18 regardless. Like to play a lot, and I'm going to be locking him in over 17.5 points as our Goblin play of the day. And I did forget to open up Underdog. It's just, I mean, Underdog doesn't have a Goblin anyway, so It makes me go to my email and verify every time I log in, so it's kind of aggravating. So not going to have Underdog in this video. Sorry about it if you do play on Underdog, but most of these plays should be on Underdog as well. And Underdog's actually has some pretty good discounted lines as well, so highly recommend Underdog too. Use our link and you get a free month of VIP. But jumping into pick number 2, so our second play of the day, man. This is one a lot of you might not like. I'm taking Jalen Duren, man. Locking him in again. I'm locking him in over PRA this game, 28.5. Yes, that number is a little bit high, but the Pistons need somebody, and I think Duren's going to be able to get that for us tonight. So minus 125 on DraftKings, minus 125 Caesar, minus 135 over here on BetMGM. And look at Prizepicks, it's minus 119. So you get better value on Prizepicks compared to any of the other apps. Pull it up here. He's cashed it in 6 of his last 10 games. He had a couple little games there where he struggled. Cashed it 55% in his last 20, and then 53% on the season. Head-to-head, he played against the Raptors 1 time this season, and that was back in December where he had 37 PRA, which means he smashed that number. So I like to play a lot, man. You can look at his last game. He had 20 points. That was versus the Hornets. He had 10 rebounds. He ended up cashing this with 31. Looking at Toronto, they give up 24th in the league in points, 23rd in rebounds, and 27 in assists. So they give up a lot of stats. Go to the center position, similar, get up a decent amount of points, lots of rebounds, decent amount of assists. So I like to play for our man Jalen Duren tonight. If you don't like it, you can fade it, but I think he's going to be able to get this for us, and I'm going to be locking him in. Yes, you can pull up injuries. Ausar Thompson is a game time decision. If he doesn't play, obviously that helps Duren out, but I like to play a lot anyways, and I'm going to be locking him in. So pulling up Jalen Duren, 29.5. Okay. That's kind of aggravates me because it literally just showed 28.5 on here, which means it just got bumped. It's happened to me yesterday. It's literally 28. I wonder if I refresh if it's still 28.5. This is just for me because I'm curious. Duren, PRA, we'll see if it literally just got bumped. Yep, 29.5, and now they are leaning towards the under. Well, I wouldn't lock in 29.5 because obviously Prizepicks is good at setting their lines, and they can set it to like a hook will kill you a lot. You guys know this, I'm sure. So I won't take it at 29.5. If it goes back down to 29, I will still lock it in. We got it at 28.5, so if it goes back to 29, it just adds push potential. It's still okay to take. Obviously, I like it at 28.5. I'm going to fade it at 29.5. I wouldn't lock it in there. That's just my personal opinion. If you want to take a chance on it, I mean, there's a decent chance it gets 30, but if I don't know, man, I'd prefer the 28.5. It's just me. But anyway, that is our second pick of the day. So jumping into our third and not final pick, but our third pick of the day, taking our man VM. I think this is the first time I've ever played him in a parlay, but taking him over PRA as well. So we got him at 21.5 PRA, 53% chance to go over, minus 111 FanDuel, minus 120 DraftKings, minus 125 Caesar, and then you can see minus 119 Prizepicks, so it says. But he's only cashed it in 3 of his last 10 games, 20% on the last 20, and then only 9% on the season. And obviously, if you look at his minutes, that's the main reason for this. Charlotte is eat up with injuries, man. They only had 9 players in their last game, so only 9 healthy players anyway. So this in 3 of his last 4. You can look at his minutes. He's playing right at 30 minutes, over 30 minutes some of these games compared to his half that he was having in these. So you can't really look at these as a I mean, you can see he played 24 minutes there and had 20 on that one. Same for this one, 28 and had 20. He's playing over 30 now. So I think as long as he gets minutes, he's obviously gonna be able to catch this for us. 21.5 is not a super high number. They're playing against the Grizzlies. It should be a competitive game. I think Hornets they're actually favored tonight. So I can see them winning this game. If you look at his stats back on February 10th, he had 28 versus the Grizzlies. So he's already cashed it once versus the Grizzlies this season. I think he's getting it tonight, man. Looking at the Grizzlies, they don't give up many stats. 9th in points, 29th rebounds, 10th assists. If you go to point guard, massive stats. 22, 30, and 25. So give up a ton of stats there. Shooting guard, not as many. But I like to play, man. I got to take our man VM. Obviously, I ain't going to try to say his first name. That would just be bad for me, my redneck self. But anyway, we're going to call him VM. And we're going to be locking him in over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So let's see. Yep, 21.5 on here still. I like this play a lot, to be honest with you. So I would try to get it before it gets bumped. I could see it getting bumped, but maybe not. But taking him over 21.5 PRA. So now for our fourth and final play of the day, taking our man Cade Cunningham, Jumping back over to the Piston games. We got him over 1.5 three-pointers. We got this one on the sleeper app. So I like this play a lot, man. So over 1.5 threes, 64% chance to go over. Minus 185 on FanDuel, minus 180 DraftKings, minus 199 on Caesar. So this is going to be one of those plays probably not going to be on Prizepicks. They do have it at 3 or 2 on Underdog. So you can lock it in at 2, which obviously I would still think is okay to take. I don't see it on Prizepicks though, but he's cashed just 9 of his last 10 games, 55% of his last 20, and then 59% of on the season. Head-to-head versus the Raptors. He's cashed it in his last 2 games versus the Raptors. Both are from this season. One was back in November. One was back in December. So, like the play a lot. I think this is it. We're supposed to be a very fast-paced game. It's got like a 233-point total. Cade is shooting 36% from deep this season. I think he's going to get at least 2% or 2 threes tonight. And this is strictly based off volume, man. He shot 7, 8, 8, and 10 threes in his last 4 games. And you can go down here. You can go to 3 points attempts. 8, 8, 7, 10 last 4 games. He's definitely getting the shot volume off. Should have the same thing tonight. I think he's going to get at least 2, and I love this play. Looking at Toronto, they give up a lot of threes anyways, and then go to point guard position, they only give up 2. Shooting guard position is 25th. So I think Cunningham smashes this line. I can see him getting 3 too. Like I can see him cashing 3 of them if you wanted to lock it in on Underdog. It does just add push potential anyway, but I will check just for shits and gigs if he is on Prizepicks as well. So it's not on here, so you can't get it yet on Prizepicks. It might come on the board as a Goblin play or something, but you can get it on Sleeper, and we will have a slip for the Sleeper prop as well. So anyways, guys, those are our 4 plays. Jimmy Butler over 17.5 points as our Goblin of the day. Jalen Duren over 28.5 PRA. Don't take the 29.5, take 28.5 if it comes back down. It did get bumped. We got VM over 21.5 PRA, and then Cade Cunningham over 1.5 threes. Free slip for the day that I'm going to show you guys that I locked in. I locked in Jimmy Butler and VM. You got a 2x value here, so you win $105, a little over 2x off $50. So we'll double, a little more than double your money on this play. I love this slip. I think this slip is it's one of my favorite slips on the slate so far that I've come up with. So really like to play. Highly recommend you guys lock these in. If you want to drop a comment in the video, leave a like, hit the sub button, and you have your chance at winning VIP tomorrow. But hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.